Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. It was a pleasure to burn. It was a special pleasure to see things eaten, to see things blackened and changed. With the brass nozzle in his fists, with this great python spitting its venomous kerosene upon the world, the blood pounded in his head, and his hands were the hands of some amazing conductor, playing all the symphonies of blazing and burning to bring down the tatters and the charcoal ruins of history.
The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. Sunday, June 14th, 1942. On Friday, June 12th, I woke up at 6 o'clock, and no wonder. It was my birthday. But of course I was not allowed to get up at that hour, so I had to control my curiosity until 6:45. Then I could bear it no longer, and went to the dining room, where I received a warm welcome from Morty, the cat.
This is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of No. 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. They were the last people you'd expect to be involved in anything strange or mysterious, because they just didn't hold with such nonsense.
The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. It was 7 minutes after midnight. The dog was lying on the grass in the middle of the lawn in front of Mrs. Shear's house. Its eyes were closed. It looked as if it was running on its side, the way dogs run when they think they are chasing a cat in a dream. But the dog was not running or asleep. The dog was dead. There was a garden fork sticking out of the dog. The points of the fork must have gone all the way through the dog and into the ground, because the fork had not fallen over.
The Giver by Lois Lowry. It was almost December, and Jonas was beginning to be frightened. No, wrong word, Jonas thought. Frightened meant that deep, sickening feeling of something terrible about to happen. Frightened was the way he had felt a year ago, when an unidentified aircraft had overflown the community twice.
A Wrinkle in Time by Madeleine L'Engle. The best book ever. It was a dark and stormy night. In her attic bedroom, Margaret Murray, wrapped in an old patchwork quilt, sat on the foot of her bed and watched the trees tossing in the frenzied lashing of the wind. Behind the trees, clouds scudded frantically across the sky. Every few moments the moon ripped through them, creating wraith-like shadows that raced along the ground.
This is The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. We slept in what had once been the gymnasium. The floor was of varnished wood with stripes and circles painted on it for the games that were formerly played there. The hoops for basketball nets were still in place, though the nets were gone. A balcony ran around the room for spectators. I thought I could smell, faintly, like an afterimage, the pungent scent of sweat shot through with the sweet taint of chewing gum and perfume from the watching girls. Felt skirted, as I knew from the pictures, later in mini-skirts, then pants, then in one earring, spiky green-streaked hair.
20 Boy Summer by Sarah Aucliffe. Frankie Perino and I were lucky that day. Lucky to be alive. That's what everyone said. I got a fractured wrist and a banged-up knee, and my best friend Frankie got a little fat scar above her left eye, breaking her eyebrow into two reflective halves. Up one side, down the other. Happy, sad, shock, awe. Before, after. Before, all of us were lucky. After, only me and Frankie. That's what everyone said.
The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. When I wake up, the other side of the bed is cold. My fingers stretch out, seeking Prim's warmth, but finding only the rough canvas cover of the mattress. She must have had bad dreams and climbed in with our mother. Of course she did. This is the day of the leaping.
The Earth, My Butt, and Other Big Round Things by Carolyn Mackler. Froggy Welsh IV is trying to get up my shirt. This is the third Monday that he's come over to my apartment after school. Every week we go a little further, and today, on September 23rd at 3:17 p.m., he's begun inching his fingers across my stomach and toward my bra.